here, I left with nothing, with zero when I left the family business. And I did so because I wanted to maintain my integrity. A lot of folks could have stolen from the inventory, could have done a lot of things. Life is funny, and karma is funny, is that you're going to see people again later on. So it was very important to me to maintain my integrity, even though I was going to leave with nothing. So I went from paint manufacturing to software. Has anybody heard of Terrain Paints? Okay, so it was a 75-year-old company. I'm going to tell you what I learned along the way. Hopefully you might see some tips and tricks, and I'm going to be able to maybe transfer some, I hope, inspiration. I'm not sure what to, hope this is linear of enough story that you'll get something from it. I'm going to tell you where Brain Cell is today. And I want to reinforce something. I'm not special. I really am not special. I'm just like everybody else. I'm not smarter than you. I'm a regular guy. C student in high school, long hair. It's just, you're going to see hopefully out of the story that there are ways for everybody to succeed. But before I start, I want you all, I've been told here, make sure you don't market your company, make sure you don't sell your company. This is really about the success story. So I want you to all relax with me. If we can all together take a deep breath, lower your shoulders, and realize I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not going to talk about the business. I'm not going to do anything to sell you, so please don't worry. So the story starts here for me. You've seen a picture here of myself and my grandfather. By the way, I was the little one. And he had a dream, and I'm going to tell you about his dream. But early on, he was recruiting me to his dream. I guarantee you, he was telling me the family business is a great place to be. And it's not far from the truth, because throughout my life I heard about the family business, and it constantly was in my mind. And of course he loved me too, and he's affectionately known as Gumpy. So if he's here listening today, and I believe he might be listening today, he hears me talking, and I hope that he's proud about some of the things I accomplished. He's probably a little pissed that the company went down. But his dream was Terrain Paints. And look here, he has his, I don't know if it was an Indian or a Harley Davidson, but he had a sidecar. In 1918, when the company actually started, Terrain Paints actually started, he started out as a guy that swept some floors and delivered paint from his Indian and his sidecar with my grandmother, Na. That's how he started. In a very short period, and he went to a Bentley accounting school. Bentley was an accounting school back then, and he ended up becoming the majority shareholder. Now, unfortunately, he's not here for me to ask. You know how people pass away, you don't get the chance to all the questions you have later on in life when you acquire some wisdom. I don't know how he did it, but he was the majority shareholder of Terrain Paints. So, I have a team here to help me.
It's okay.
So,
it's fine.
The family business here, and I just wanted to illustrate how far back it went, because I really want you to get the emotion that goes along with the family business, right? It was a long-standing 75-year-old company. In 1990, when that recession hit, we lost 40% of our revenue in 1 year, along with a lot of other things that caused for it to go down. It ended, so rest in peace, Terrain Paints, right? So we'll talk about that a little bit more, I guess. So let me give you a timeline of where we are, so you understand my sort of timeline, how things happen. So in 1990, we had the recession hit. Terrain is failing. It was a sick company prior. I started to realize it as a business graduate.